In total terms, the action is one of the eating link and reaction is the opposite link. Suppose now to reverse the two terms. Take for example the motor. The action arm is the one that goes to the side of the body, and that of reaction is that it's the target. Contrary. In motor now the action performs a centripetal action towards the body, and the reaction that follows applies a centrifugal force toward the target. In this case, the reaction performs an acceleration towards the target. Therefore, the higher force of the action, the greater the acceleration of the reaction, and is precisely the acceleration to generate the force. Okay? Work is an exchange of energy through the force, and it depends on the space along which this force acts. The relationship between work and the time taken to complete the exchange is called power. In TOA, the principle of twists and turns leads us to perform movements with circular force, during which the action generates power. Therefore, the ratio between work and time employed and their acceleration in centripetal sense, which transfer to the consequent reaction. The reaction loaded with all these elements arrives to the target with the same characteristics of the action that caused it, but in centrifugal sense. It is in this way that the action follows the equal and opposite reaction. In my practice, I try to apply this principle of physics by reversing the concept of action and reaction. For example, in motor, pulling back and extend the arm, I had consequent explosion forward of the arm at the side of the body, due to a transfer of more powerful energy as we work. It is the same for action lag and reaction lag in the kicks, for example. I believe that training to hit with these inverted rules, following these Newtonian principles, we can earn the best from every technique in terms of power, and we can learn too much about our body and maybe what the German design means about these points. Do you have any questions? I mean,
I'm going to add something. You know, as I understand, this point is very, very important. You know, when people trying to do technique, always thinking how hard I can hit it. But if you think about the reaction, how hard get the reaction back? So similarly, the action is gonna have the same power too. So the point is here, not only think about the forcing out of the body, the force taken inside the body is the same result is gonna have for the technique. And the second thing, you know, we didn't mention in this article is for the making this power action and reaction. Usually, you know, for a show, you need to gather the powers or generate the power from somewhere, right? It is okay the reaction generate the power for the action similarly, but for the whole thing, the principle of this movement depends on the twist and turn. So if you don't do it properly, you know, that twist and turn when doing the action and reaction, the result is not going to be that much, you know, effective. So you have to have in your mind, same time when you're doing the action and reaction, in your mind you have to think about the twist and turn, proper twist and turn. One. Second, always try to go the shortest way. The shortest way makes you use the less energy, get the target faster and more effective. So for example, we can do the reaction this way and the action that way too. It's gonna have a power, but it's not gonna have this much power. This energy we are using it to be able to do it. So we have to keep in our mind